People think relationships end because of the big stuff. Affairs, lies, betrayal, huge arguments. And sometimes that's true, but sometimes relationships just simply fade. Quietly, slowly, painfully. Not because someone's done something wrong, but because both people stopped doing the small things that kept the relationship alive. Death of 1,000 eye rolls. And that is what neglect looks like. Not abuse, not betrayal, neglect. And here's the thing, neglect normally goes both ways. Not equally, but mutually. So if your relationship is feeling flat, distant, lonely, then this video is for you. I'm Gemma Hall, the relationship coach, and I help people find their voice and connect in their relationships. When we hear the word neglect, we often think of extremes, but actually it can be the emotional neglect of the everyday and the ordinary that really hurts a relationship. No longer asking, how was your day? Or certainly not listening to the answer. Touch becoming nothing more than functional. Conversations logistical. What's for dinner? Who's picking up the kids? No curiosity anymore. No check-ins. No affection unless it leads somewhere. No repair after tension. Just life existing. And that's not because there's a problem. So people minimize it. People think, oh, that's just what it is. That's life. It will get better when the kids are older, when work's less busy, when we've paid off the mortgage. It's normal. And whilst that is true, it can be normal. It doesn't have to be that way. And it's not going to repair itself on its own. It's not just time that creates connection. It's conscious effort. Disconnection left untreated creates resentment. It's not malicious. Neglect isn't malicious. It's not something people are doing intentionally. It is just that life gets loud and busy with kids and work and parents and all of the things, the mental load, the phone addictions, whatever it is. Life is busy. We are juggling a lot. And so that other person that we have committed to, we can take for granted. Because sometimes they just feel like another thing on the to-do list. And it's not that they don't matter. It's just everyone else gets the best of us and they get what's left of us. So we'll just survive. It's fine. But like anything, like our plants, if they aren't given the attention and the care that they need, they wither and die. Might not be romantic, but it is true. And then we have the emotional avoidance, all those small disappointments, the eye rolls, the forget it, don't worry about it, it doesn't matter, I'm fine. They all add up. The things you didn't say, the death of 1,000 eye rolls. They often lead to the big things, but that's where it starts. And the thing is, when we feel neglected, the instinct is often to blame the other person, point out where they're not showing up, what they're doing wrong, what they're expecting of us. And that's not that that's not valid, but it's also worth asking, what have I stopped doing? When did I stop asking them how their day was and listening for the answer? When did I stop reaching out to them and connecting with them? When did I stop initiating intimacy or being honest? When did I start being more critical and less connected? Not because it's my fault, not because my relationship is my responsibility wholly, but I do take full responsibility for the way I am in it. And if I pull back, the other person's going to respond to that. If I pull away, that person's fear of rejection is going to get a bit stronger. So maybe they won't ask so often. because they know they're going to get rejected. And the thing is, blame keeps us stuck. But when we own our own way of showing up, we can take responsibility. That gives us power. That gives us the opportunity to do something about it. So ask yourself, when was the last time we laughed together? When was the last time we touched intentionally and with purpose? When was the last time we asked a question that was more than what's for dinner or who's picking up the kids? When was the last time you felt chosen, not tolerated? What about them? When was the last time they felt chosen and not tolerated? The thing is, if you're struggling in your relationship, and so many of us are, you can just wait and ride it out, or you can do something about it today, because it can be different. Do both people need to be willing? Yes, at the heart of it. But one person needs to be the person that makes the change, that starts the repair, that leans in. Not grand gestures. Every day, small moments, curiosity, attention, honesty. I miss us. Rather than you never. That difference matters. It can make the difference between someone leaning in, connecting, or defences going up. Because when we blame, automatically the other person is likely to defend themselves. But when we get curious, we have the opportunity to connect. You might be the only one trying, but that might just be at the start. And is it worth a try? I think so. Because relationships rarely die in one big moment. They die in all the small ones that led up to it. And they heal there too. So ask yourself, is this it? Or do you want to do something about it? Are you neglecting what you have because you're also neglecting yourself? And what do you want to do about it? It's up to you, you know. And if you need some help, you know where I am.